Homer led the league in tackles with 85. The deep ball for Darius Prince, and Philadelphia's on the board first.
I don't know why that played though. Super weird. I didn't actually hear it. That was odd.
I thought that was a new intro, man.
That was cool. I am Isaac with Fun Football Podcast. Please go. We are so close to 600. Go like and subscribe on YouTube. I will subscribe back to anybody that subscribes. Please go subscribe. Yep. Didn't do the show last night because I got invited out with coworkers and we went and had to brewery and had some fun. So yeah, it was awesome. But anyways, we're here today, and this is nice because I think we're going to take a hiatus next week just for 1 week. So go check out the Twitter, YouTube, TikTok, Facebook. We're trying to keep building this thing. Leave us some comments and suggestions. But before we keep going, Bill, how you doing, man? Just me and you this time.
I know, right? Hey, no, it's fine. I mean, I love having guests on, and like I said, if you want to be a guest, please reach out to us. We'll be more than happy to have you on. I mean, whether you want to talk football, if you want to talk basketball, baseball, whatever. I mean, my Brewers, oh man, I could go on and on about that. I'm a Milwaukee Brewer fan, growing up in Wisconsin and stuff. So I thought they were going to go further in the postseason, but oh well, it is what it is. So, but
I'm going to be honest. I've heard a little bit about baseball, but I had such a busy work week, I missed it. I saw a couple of teams got eliminated. I need to start following baseball a little more so we can sprinkle it in. So but we will see about next Friday. I'm thinking about taking a full week off because this is show number 9 in 8 days. So it's been fun, but I think this would be a good time to take 1 week. But let's before we take a break, we've got a lot for you people. Thanks for watching. So here's what we got. Here's what we got for this. I'm excited. We are going to talk Packers first. Then we're going to hit our NFL Pickems, and then we're going to try to do it all in like 40, 45 minutes if we can do it. And we're going to try to talk some college football for you guys. That's what's on the docket. Starting with, so our Packers kind of blew it last week.
Tip.
Hey, what's up, Tip? How you doing, man? So, all right, let's hit Packers. They lost that game to Minnesota. Jordan Love started looking better and better.
Yeah.
And Bill, by the way, next time if you enter through this is presented by Shady Sports. Bill, if you enter through Shady, you can see the comments and stuff. Can you or no?
No, I can now. Go Pack Go and Yo. So yeah.
And can you see the number in the top left by the time?
21 and live 302. Yes.
Thank you for 21. You can see all that. Cool. So you can hit the comments. Go and try to hit a comment really quick.
All right. Let me see. Comment.
Yeah, you can throw them up now.
Oh, yay. I got some control. Cool.
We got Bill in the Shady. I love it. So thank you, Lucy and Tip, for watching. All right, people, here's what we're going to do. I want you to leave us your thoughts on each game. We're going to kind of zip through them, but we're going to break down the Packers in full.
Yes.
And I've already made my picks. I did it on Jones, and guess what? I'm not switching any of them.
I'm not either, so we're going to see. I wonder what we differ. We're going to find out.
Okay, Packer game. I want to give a short breakdown. The way I looked at that Minnesota game, me and Bill were live in person.
Mm-hmm.
It was way up and down, and we had so many mistakes that blew the game for us. But against this Rams team that's pretty depleted, I kind of made a short breakdown already on YouTube. The way I'm seeing this one is if we can not let Kyron Williams beat us, I think we can win this game because they are down. That's not saying I want Stafford to go nuts, but without Puka Nacua and Cooper Kupp, I think that we should be able to handily beat this team if we're as good as advertised.
Yes.
What are you thinking?
I agree. The line is only 3, I believe. They have the Packers -3. I think the Packers cover that. So we're going to get into bed. What's that?
On the road, though. So 3 on the road is pretty solid, actually.
Yeah, that is pretty good. So that'll be one of my best bets. I'll get to in just a second. But I think if we can run the ball again with Jacobs, and, I would get Love in a rhythm right away, get him some short passes, get him comfortable, get the ball, just move the chains. I think we'll be good. And our defense should, I think, Cool.
That's somebody new I met on Twitter. Shout out to Sports Pulse and Tip. No, I agree with you, Bill. Keep going. Sorry.
No, you're, and I think the key is going to be again just shutting that run, which sometimes is our Achilles heel. But I think if we can focus with our two corners, we should be able to shut down their receivers and load the box 7-8 men and stop the run.
I agree, man. This guy's asking, does he start Wicks over Scary Terry? Ooh, I gotta look. Who's Scary Terry playing? So Scary Terry for Washington is playing Cleveland's D. Oh man, it's on the road though. I tried picking. I had Wicks in one league. I kept him, and I sadly cut him in the other two after week 2. And then I went. My biggest pickup I tried to make this week was on Tavian Wicks, except for in our eliminator bill, I landed Take Dell.
I know. Yeah, I know. You did good.
Yeah.
I'm worried. I'm worried this week on mine. This week and next week.
And Josh Downs, I landed too.
Yep, you got Downs.
You know what? I would start.
I'm going with
start
Terry.
both.
I would do Terry just for the fact that I just I don't know.
But I think both are going to have I think both are going to have double digits.
Yeah.
Wait. It's an eliminator. So, the person that gets cut, and it was our buddy Med from Shots on the Sideline. So all of his players get cut, and then you bid on the players. And he had Saquon, who went for like, what should he go for? Like $52.
Oh man!
I should have tagged this as fantasy too. Apparently, we're gonna, it's fine. I want to talk fantasy. It's fun. But anyways, it's an eliminator. So all the players that they're on the team get cut, and he had Barkley available. Who was his quarterback? It was solid.
He didn't have Williams.
I have to pull it up. But anyways, I landed Wicks and Downs. Bill here, week 1, went for Amon-Ra St. Brown, and sadly, he's not having the best season.
No, he isn't. And he's on a bye this week. I'm a little worried. If I don't win this week and next week is my Achilles heel. Week 6, I have a lot of players.
Go Wicks.
Okay. I have a week 6. I have a lot of my top players on a bye week. It's going to be. I got to get through these this week and next week. Otherwise, I'm going to be eliminated. Otherwise, it's going to be tight.
Tell you what, for the fantasy people out there, I'll pull it up and we'll hit it during the show. All right, so Packer breakdown to me. This is a win that we have to get.
Yes.
Looking at our schedule moving forward, the Packers have.
Oh man, I got it here too.
Hold on.
Yeah, Arizona. Arizona after the Rams, and then we got Texans.
Arizona's no slouch. I agree. Amon-Ra will be just fine. I just think because Jameson Williams is so good that maybe his ceiling isn't a top 3 player. Maybe it's more like a top 10 to 12. Yeah. If Goff's going to spread the ball and Jameson Williams is going to keep eating targets,
he's going to eat that. Yep.
Amon-Ra should still finish as a top 5 or 6 receiver.
He better. He's my plan as a receiver.
Okay, so what's our schedule, Bill? The Packers have...
Yeah, we have, of course, the Rams, and then we have at home against Arizona, at home against the Texans, and then we go on the road to Jacksonville, and then
that's
home again. That's a tough one. And then at home against the Lions before our bye.
See... That's a tough slate. I think Jacksonville's winnable. The Rams are winnable, so that's 4 wins. We need to buy a win against Arizona, and if we can upset Houston or Detroit to be 6-3 in the bye, would be amazing. But we might be looking at 5-4. But we have to beat the Rams, Cardinals, and Jacksonville, and if we can split against the Texans and Lions to be 6-3, that'd be better. Otherwise, we're probably looking at a 5-4 slate. Then we go to the Bears, which might be tough. Their D is good. We have the 49ers who might be healthy. The Dolphins, we don't know what's going on with Tua, but they could be tough. Then we go to the Lions again. We have 4 primetime games in a row. We play on Thanksgiving night. The next Thursday we play the Lions. We both get 2 Thursday night games in a row.
Yep.
We do. They play on Thanksgiving as well. Then we go to Seattle, who's looking like no slouch. We get the Saints. We go to Minnesota, and then we play the Bears. We got to buy more wins now if we want to get to 9 or 10 wins.
Yeah, no, that next, I mean, the Niners, Dolphins, at Detroit, at Seattle, the Saints at home. I mean, you got a tough slate that second half. So yeah, I think we need to steal one of these, like that Detroit Lions game at home or the Houston Texans at home. I actually predicted the Cowboys, the Packers would win the Lions right before their bye week at home. So hopefully
I
that'll
hope so.
come.
That's the home one. We need to win that one.
Yep. Yeah. So we'll see. But no, I think just Jordan Love needs to just get back and do what he's doing. Yeah, I think he tried to press too much a little bit. I mean, he threw 4 touchdowns, but the interceptions what killed us too. So we got to refrain from turning it over and just pound the rock more too. Open that play action and stuff. So I think that's we just need to control the ball and move the chains.
I agree, man. Seriously, like I think we can win this game. I want to see some consistency from Love. We're still, if you can believe this, with Malik Willis playing 2 games. We are 3rd in yards, 2nd in rushing, and Jacobs hasn't even been that great. It's been a multitude of players. Wilson, Lloyd a little bit, but he's obviously on IR now. But Jaden Reed, we've had Malik Willis running the ball effectively. I want to see what in their 9th in passing. I want to see, it's only 4 games in. I want to see some consistency on offense, but I want to see McKinney continuing to make plays. I picked up Nixon in our fantasy and I started him. I want to see how he is going to look this week. And this is a game I'm hoping we win by double digits. I want to lay the smackdown on them. I really did. So it's an afternoon game, but I think we're both going. Let me get the pen and the notebook. I recorded. So we went for 2.5 hours on Jones for Jones, Bill, who you've not met yet. We need to bring him on this show. But I got his buddy's picks, Med's picks, and his picks. So I recorded everybody's picks from Wednesday.
Okay.
So I've got 4 picks. So I'll tell you, on the Green Bay game, it was unanimous Green Bay. And I believe are you picking the Packers, Bill?
Oh, yeah. I am.
Heck yeah.
Yeah.
By the way, dude, I just got to say, thank you to the brass tap. Last week. Dude, that was a blast. We got to do more of that. We're going to have more live shows coming, people. We're taking a week off because we need recovery.
But no, that was the brass tap was fun. And we thanks for the brass tap out there. Ron, thank you. We'll definitely be out there again.
And I think we're going to find some other spots too. We might be hitting a few live shows this NFL season. I'm kind of excited.
Awesome.
All right. So I'm going to go in my order that I've got them. Okay. We both went stupid Tampa.
Yeah.
It's okay. It's okay. I'm up to 36 and 28. I'm only 6 off. You're 12, but we're starting to catch up. So it's okay. It's okay. We got this. Okay. So now we've got the Jets and the Vikings. And I'm going to lay the storyline for this really quick. The Vikings are favored by 2.5. They are 4-0. Okay. The Jets are a wildly up and down 2-2 team with a top 5 defenses. The Jets are 5th in points, 2nd in yards. The Vikings give up a lot of yards. They're 32nd in passing, but it's because teams are down on them, and they're 2nd in rushing. So they effectively stop the run. But the Vikings D, because people are down, it's a little misleading. They throw the ball on them, but they're still 4th in points. They bend, but they don't break. They're 4th in points D. On defense, the Jets are 5th, but the Jets on offense are pretty mediocre. They're 22nd.
That's what I'm saying.
They're 4th.
I know.
I feel like the Jets could give them a game, but I'm leaning Minnesota.
That's what I was thinking too. Minnesota won last time they played 27-22. Close game, but I think Minnesota's just got a little bit more offensive firepower, and I think they outlast them at home.
Unless they land Devontae. He's been looking for Lazard, but he can't get Garrett Wilson going, and they can't get Breece Hall going. So the Jets have been a pretty They're right in the middle in passing, and somehow with Breece Hall and Braylon Allen, I don't know how. They're 27th in rushing. How do you do that? Like, what are you doing, man? You got a rookie that looks like a stud and Breece Hall, who looks like a top 3 running back. How are you?
I don't get that either. The ball? They should be running it like crazy. I don't get that. They
should be so much better than they are.
Offensive line? I don't know. I don't.
That's really bad. Yeah. Like, really disappointing. He's right. Tip's right. London. This is in London, and it's an early one, so it's not in Minnesota, which I forgot. I didn't say Minnesota, but I forgot to say that. Injuries, it's looking like Mosley's going to be out for the Jets, which hurts. But it is a London game, which are weird games. Neutral playing fields. I'm still leaning Minnesota. I just think they're a better team, but I am a little worried this could be the letdown game after beating the division rival, and they blew it in the second half.
Yeah.
Is it that letdown game? Like, I don't know, man. Tip, what do you think? Who do you think wins? Leave the.
Yeah.
What do you think?
What do you think? I mean, on that awesome grass in London there too.
God. As long as it's not as bad as Brazil, right? that one, man, that was rough. That game, oof, that was. He's thinking Jets.
Okay. Yeah, I was kind of going with an upset there too, but I'm still leaning Minnesota.
I'm thinking Vikings, and if you go Jets, I wouldn't blame you, honestly.
Yeah, I'm still debating that one yet. I don't know. When we do the final picks, I'll make a decision.
Okay. London Bridge is falling down, as so is the Jet season. I think the Vikings play up to their potential. I think they lay the smackdown on this team. But there is also the potential the Jets are ticked off after losing to Denver, and they just blow up. Bill, carry for 1 second. I got to blow my nose, okay?
No problem. Yeah, you're good. Well, I'm thinking about, too, Aaron Rodgers, he knows the Jets, or, he knows the Minnesota Vikings very well. That's one advantage coming into this game, that he's played Minnesota. He knows what he's seen a lot of the defensive fronts and stuff like that. But again, it's mano a mano. Can the Jets man up and protect him and all that and get receivers open? So I don't know. I think it's going to be a close game. But I just get a feeling that the Vikings are just slightly better. So
why don't we take our top view, talk a little more fantasy, and then we'll talk some college. So let's pick 2 or 3 each, and then we can, if you want, we can rip the rest off for people quick. What's your other? That one was an intriguing one to me. So I'm leaning Vikings still. So you're leaning Vikings?
Yeah, I'm. You're a
little torn, actually. Now that somebody said, I will tell you, everybody on the other show said Vikings, but I hate that. Thanks, man. Appreciate it. We're going to be hitting other games. We could use your help. You're talking Bill into Jets.
Who do you think, Tim? Who do you think?
He said
Jets or Vikings. He said Jets. You know what? I'm gonna pick the Jets. I'm just gonna go with it. I'm gonna go with it. Yep. Hopefully that defense gets some turnovers. And Aaron Rodgers, like I said, being familiar with the Vikings.
I love it. It's a bold pick, taking them on the road after they lost to Denver.
Hey, you know what? This whole year, I've been picking, this team should beat them, and then they wind up losing. So, I mean, it's like, the Falcons against the Bucks and stuff. It's just crazy. So, might as well. Can't do any better.
Man. I heard curious sports polls. I think this Jets team, I think they think they need Devontae Adams, and I honestly think it doesn't matter because Aaron Rodgers has slipped some, obviously, but really, him, the coach, I don't think this coach is the guy. I just don't see it.
Can you imagine Adams reuniting with Rodgers, though, again? That would be something, I think, dude. I don't know.
I just don't know if Rodgers still has it. If they can't block or run the ball, I don't know. That offense should be getting more points than they are with even just decent quarterback play. They really should. So, what's your next big game? I've got a few for this week that look like fun to me. There's one that stands out highly in particular.
All right. I hope it's not the same one, but I'm looking at the Bills and Texans.
Oh, that's it.
Okay.
That's
Dude,
it.
I mean,
that's it.
3-1. This is going to be a shootout. I think the line is only -1 for Buffalo, and that's on the road. Buffalo -1. I think.
Yeah,
is that right?
Wednesday. Houston's favored by 1.
Oh, Houston's okay. Houston's favored.
I'm on Yahoo Sports right now.
So it's flipped.
Use that MGM. So
So Houston's -1. Okay.
But 63% of the bets are on Buffalo, and 69% of the money is on Buffalo. And I'm going to be honest, man, I took Buffalo.
Did you?
It was a little split. Jones said Houston, Med, and his buddy E was the other guy on the show. They said Buffalo, so it was 3-1 Buffalo. But it is in Houston, dude.
Well, here's the thing: Buffalo won 40-0 last time they played. I believe that was in Buffalo, though.
That's interesting.
I agree with you. I'm going to take the Texans at home. I think the Texans are going to be primed. Buffalo's going to be it's going to be a good game, but I think I'm going to go roll it. I mean, everyone's going to pick the Bills. I'm going to go with the Texans. Why not?
I don't blame you, though, because honestly, Houston's offense has to start looking better. The only problem for me is mixing back, because that's the route that Texans, they just barely squeaked by. And I know it was a desperate Jacksonville team, but they barely beat that Jacksonville team. We were there watching it. They scored with like a minute left. They haven't looked super dominant.
I don't think Mixon's back. I think he's still out. I'm pretty sure. Let me see. Pull it up on the Yahoo and see. I think he's still out, though. Tip, do you know if Mixon back in?
He's still not practicing.
Okay, so he's probably going to be out again.
That hurts because
that does.
Yeah, no. He's out.
Okay. Yeah.
And Dameon Pierce, their backup, is questionable. So again, they're going to be kind of one-dimensional, probably. Woods is questionable, but that's not a huge deal. They have 3 other receivers.
That does kind of worry me, but you know what?
One of the defensive ends is out, but on the Bills side, Shakir is out. Their leading receiver. Their safety's out. Their linebacker Bernard pectoral questionable. They got their corners almost back. Taron Johnson, Von Miller is a little banged up. Oliver, the defensive tackles out. There's injuries on both sides. Yeah, I wouldn't blame me for taking Houston. That was my only concern. They couldn't run it, but they did beat Jacksonville. But it was barely, and I'm wondering if Buffalo's going to be ticked off after getting kind of embarrassed.
True.
Yeah. Like they were embarrassed by Baltimore. Like, are they going to respond and get a little ticked off?
Here's my thing. I've been picking.
I'm hoping we get ticked off after blowing that first lead. And I want to see Sean Gary. I want to see somebody, if Wyatt's banged up, I want to see our pass rush wake up. Some of these teams respond after losses. I'm hoping.
Yeah. I agree. I hope we do.
Mixon, you know what?
Okay.
Mixon's out, linebacker core out, with Shakir otherwise would have Buffalo.
Okay.
The Shakir thing does scare me.
Yeah. It's that, like I said,
let me think about that one. I'll come back to it. But right now, you can put me down for Buffalo.
Okay.
If you got it. I don't know if you're writing them down.
I got it. Yeah, I marked it down. I got you.
That might be the only one I flip because of the injuries. I'm going to try not to flip more than one on you. Okay, so you're going Houston. I'm going Buffalo.
Right.
Fantasy implications in that game. I mean, if you got Keon Coleman, I'd roll him. Maybe Curtis Samuel will get some targets for Buffalo now, too. I would think James Cook is going to have to cook. Let's hit the stats really quick on that one. So Houston's favored by 1.
Right.
You're looking at the second best offense in the league in points for Buffalo, 18th for Houston, pretty mediocre. But it's flipped. Buffalo yards is 21st. Somehow they just get points on their possessions. Houston is 7th. So they translate into more field goals. Houston's passing attack is 2nd. Buffalo's is 23rd. Rushing, both are similar, 17th and 20th. So the Bills just get points on their drives, and otherwise they just don't. Houston is 3rd in time of possession, which I think is going to be a problem without their running backs. On D, ironically, it's the same story. Buffalo is 11th in points. 14th in yards. The Texans are 22nd in points on D, but 5th in yards. So they're a yardage team that's really effective. Damn.
I know. So they move the ball, but they just can't score, is what you're saying, basically.
Let's look at the home road splits. The Texans are 2-1 at home, and the Bills just lost that one on the road. Otherwise, they've been shellacking everybody. Except for the Cardinals, but they made that comeback week 1. The Texans win barely. I'm still going Buffalo.
Okay. All right.
I got to feel on this one.
I'm just going to go with, because like I said, every time I pick a team that should win, winds up losing.
You're in good shape if you pick the opposite of me. You know, just don't, whatever I do, Bill, do the opposite, and then somehow we always end up with around the same number. I don't know how that works out. It doesn't make any sense. Last week we were both 11-5. How did that? Technically, there was one I flipped that we missed, but I was 11-5, and somehow we just suck. I don't know at this.
I don't know either, but oh well.
It makes no dang sense to me at all. I don't understand. Seriously, why? No. Why does this happen? So people, if you're watching for expert picks, this is not the show for you.
You guys can chime in, help us, tip anyone.
No, we're starting to roll. It's been a hard season. If everybody who's watching football should know this, it's been a rough season. This has been one of the craziest NFL seasons we've ever seen, and the fact that I think that you're close to 500 and I'm over, I think is pretty solid, honestly. What about the Packers? Hey, man, we our quarterback just came back. against an undefeated Vikings team that's rolling, and we almost made a comeback. I'm not worried about nothing.
No.
What you talking about?
He'll be
We're
fine.
good. We're good.
He'll work out. Yeah.
It's all good. It's all good.
Yeah.
I'm not even, you know what? I'm not even worried about it. Seriously, the next time we play them, even though it'll be in Minnesota, I think it'll be a different story. And I think we'll roll them. I'm serious. I think we can beat them next time.
Yeah.
I think we need to, because it's time to beat the stupid Vikings. They've been kind of owning us recently, and they caught us at the right time right here with Jordan Love just coming back. So we're going to get them. All right.
Which one?
Let's talk about them Cowboys.
Okay. That's a good one right there. What is it, 2.5?
I actually think they're going to get destroyed.
You think so? Really?
It's in Pittsburgh. Okay. Micah Parsons is out.
Yeah. The Pittsburgh.
Carson, their backup cornerback, is out. Well, sorry, their starting corner. One of their key linebackers is banged up. Trayvon Diggs is questionable. Brandon Cooks is out. This is already a team with not a lot of depth, and you're taking their best defensive player, possibly their 2 starting corners. You're going to let Justin Fields have a field day. They don't have a lot of injuries. Jalen Warren, their backup linebacker. Alex Highsmith is a tough one. He's out. That's it. They're fine. Cordell Patterson, their 3rd running back.
What is it, 2.5 points?
Pretty healthy Steelers team that just got beat by the Colts.
Yeah, they're going to be.
I'm sorry, I think they're going to get destroyed.
Yeah, you're right.
This Steelers D is going to eat that offense. I think Dak is going to have a bad pick or fumble, or one of the running backs might have a fumble. Dak's going to probably have a pick, or he isn't going to be able to do anything. This team's going to get physical. That's what they do. That's what the Cowboys don't do well.
Yeah, I agree.
I'm heavy Pittsburgh.
Yeah, I'm going to mark you down for Pittsburgh. I also win Pittsburgh. They beat them 16-3 last time they played. Pittsburgh's really, I'm surprised, only to 2.5 point under or favored. Sorry, 2.5 point. I thought it would have been a little bit more with that defense and at home. But Dallas will give them a whirl, I think, for a while. But then I think that defense will just wear them down eventually. I think Pittsburgh wins this one by 7.
I agree. Okay, I'm going to rip off a couple of really fast ones, I think.
Okay.
Carolina Bears, I'm leaning. I know Andy Dalton could be solid, but I'm leaning Bears at home with that D. I don't think the Panthers get enough points.
No.
So I'm leaning Chicago. Was that where you were going with that one?
Same.
Okay. I'm going to rip off another probably easy one. The Giants, Seahawks. I was leaning Seahawks. They're looking far superior to the Giants, and I heard Malik Neighbors is out, so I don't know how the Giants get points.
Yeah,
it's in Seattle.
Seahawks at home. They won 24-3 last time. Yeah, I think
Devin Singletary might be out too. I might have to take him out of my fantasy team. He's doubtful. Malik Neighbors is out. The Seahawks, Byron Murphy's out. That hurts them, and their safeties. They might be down 2 safeties, but still, the Giants being down their 2 best weapons on offense, and then. One of the corners is questionable. 2 of the corners are questionable. I don't see a scenario the Giants win this one.
No, I don't either. I agree with you on that one.
Seattle.
Both Seattle.
I don't really have the rest of them aren't locks for me, except for
No.
I think KC beats the Saints, but that's a tough one on Monday night. We'll hit that. Let's hit that one.
That's a tough one. I actually went Saints on that one.
The Chiefs are 5.5 point favorites, and I just don't buy the Saints team. I think that Taysom Hill's questionable. Kamara's still banged up. I know they almost beat the Falcons last week, but there's something about this team I don't buy. I know they're first in points. The both teams are good on D, but I think the Chiefs D is better, and I just trust Mahomes on a Monday night to not blow it against the Saints.
You want me to put you down for KC?
Yeah, you taking New Orleans?
I'm going to take New Orleans just for the fact that, KC's, I know they're undefeated. They are probably the better team, but I don't know. Every time I pick against the Saints, they wind up going the opposite and winning. So I'm going to take them on the road. Why not?
The only other lock that I have, I'm a little torn on a couple other ones.
What's that?
That Denver game is a little curious. Both teams are 2-2. Denver's D has been better. Max Crosby's questionable, and Devontae Adams isn't playing.
Right.
I was leaning Denver. for the sake of that D is real.
Same. I mean, even though the Raiders won 27, the Raiders won last time they played 27-14, but I'm kind of leaning with you as well on that.
You're looking at D that in the opener in Seattle only gave up 26. That's their worst game. They gave up 13 to the Steelers. I know they only scored 6. That offense is a problem, but that defense is a problem. They only give up 13. Then they only give up 7 to the Bucks and 9 to the Jets. This D is third in points, second in yards. They're third in passing. They're 12th in rushing, which isn't great, but it's pretty good. That D first in sacks.
Yeah, if they can,
the Raiders get enough points here.
Yeah, I don't think the Raiders do either. I think Denver creates points with their defense and wins by their defense shutting them down. So
you rock. You'll be back on. I'll talk to Med soon. You're the best. Other people, if you're watching, leave some comments. Yeah, man.
You going Denver too?
I'm going Denver. I feel actually pretty good about that one. The rest of these are a little tough. So we got 5 more quick. Yeah. You got an Arizona going to Seattle. San Fran, going to San Fran.
Right.
Both teams are, the 49ers are 2-2. The Cardinals are 1-3.
1-3.
San Fran is you're going to love this. I think we got San Fran. 100% of the bets, 100% on BetMGM. That's just one site. 100% are on San Fran. I've never seen that.
You know what, though? What that tells me is Arizona's going to wind up somehow. Whenever you ever see such a lopsided betting, I don't know, man. Wow, that's crazy to be that lopsided, because I don't think the Niners are playing that dominant type of football. I mean, at 2-2, they're
pretty banged up. It's 93% of the money too, and the spread is up to 7 on them.
7,
You got George Kittle's questionable. Fred Warner's questionable. Drake Greenlaw banged up. Obviously McCaffrey's out. But then on the Cardinals side, I don't know what's going on with Trey McBride. Yeah, I got to pull up this injury report. The stupid, the only thing I hate about Yahoo is the damn injury report is the worst. Hold on. 49ers, Cardinals.
I just don't think that Cardinals.
Is it in Arizona? No, it's in San Fran.
No, that's the thing too.
I don't see them.
I don't see that either. But
I'm going San Fran.
Yeah, same here.
How about Indy Jacksonville? How you feeling on that one?
Indianapolis Jacksonville. I was leaning towards the Colts, but then something said, you know what? Jacksonville 0-4. You know what? Picking against an 0-4 team, they're desperate. They want to win. They're at home. I'm taking Jacksonville.
Do they want to win? That's my question.
That's the thing. Every time I pick an 0-some team, they wind up winning. So I'm going to take the 0-4 team to win finally. I don't know.
Trey McBride is back for the Cardinals, but I'm still going to lean. I just got that injury report for you. Okay. Here's my problem.
All right.
How many games in a row have the Jags lost now?
Oh, gee. Going back to last season?
Are we at 10? Can we get a coach? Can we get a quarterback? Is Doug Peterson the guy? Heck no.
Yeah.
Here's a better question.
Yeah.
is Trevor Lawrence the guy?
No. I think Trevor, no.
This might be the one they win. They're favored by 3.
Yeah.
I'm going to go Indy in the upset.
Really? Okay. All right. So you can take Indy.
And special teams just won that game. You always go back to your Bears, bud. Are you a little worried? You guys are 2-2. Are you going to get an offense anytime in this century? Can you get an offense? I don't know, man. They do not want to win, but against their better nature, they'll find a way to get one against Indy. That was my worry too. More people are betting money on Indy. The bets are on Jacksonville. Jonathan Taylor is out, but guess what? Richardson's questionable. You might get Joe Flacco.
Oh, see? There you go. Yeah. Indy. I'm going to still take the Jaguars, man.
I'm going Indy. Give me Indy.
You're going Indy? Okay. Yeah, I'm going to take Jacksonville. I'm going to stick with it. How about
Cleveland, Washington? To me, that was a lock. I was going to go Washington on that. I don't trust the Browns, man. They're just garbage.
I need Deshaun Watson to at least do somewhat decent. He's my sleeper quarterback this week. I know it's going to be tough.
They haven't gotten 20 points in a game this year.
No, I know. It's yeah.
Oh, the last time that happened. I got you. Hey, no, for real. The Bears D is real. If that offense, if they can protect Caleb, I like that offense, man.
Yeah.
I mean, I like the potential.
Yeah, shore up the offensive line.
They need to lean on the run. Yeah, Poles needs to hit that O-line, man, because it's like dragging that offense down. If they can protect Caleb, they'd give this guy a chance to succeed. And they got a real D. The D is at least top 10. It's a live D. It's good.
Even if they have an average offensive line, the Bears would be a powerhouse, I think. I mean, they just need.
The NFC North is going to be a powerhouse. Packers are coming on. The Bears are coming on. The Vikings are 4-0. And you got the Lions. If they can put it together on offense, the question marks of the division are, what's the ceiling with Sam Darnold?
Mm-hmm.
Can the Lions secondary that's young, can it gel? Packers can Love get his reps in and get going, and can our run D will hold up?
Yep.
And for the Bears, can they protect Caleb? Those are the big question marks. Otherwise, to me, it's the best division of football because it's the only one that doesn't have a bad team in it. All four, to me, I don't think all four will make the playoffs. I think it'll be three between. I think at this point, it looks like Minnesota and Detroit are locks, and I think either Green Bay. I'm hoping we make a wild card, or maybe the Bears do. Seriously.
Yeah, I agree.
So,
I think
that's an unbiased take. I think right now it looks like, unless this Vikings thing's a mirage, but they got a quarterback playing legit. Yeah. They got a DC playing. He's got that D dialed in. You've got weapons on offense.
No, they're legit. All right, they're legit.
Yeah. All right. Well, really quick, thank you to the almost 200 people watching. If you are actually watching, go to YouTube and subscribe. I will subscribe back. And I will love you for it. And I'm just kidding. We need 9 more to hit our goal, and then we're going to take a little hiatus. And I'm going to be getting some YouTube videos out for you guys during that little break next week. Okay, so we're going Washington, right?
Yes, Washington on that one.
All right, we got 2 more. We'll hit the bad one first. Miami, New England. Ugh.
Oh, wow. You know what? Both teams.
I was going New England.
I was leaning New England, too, just for the fact they're at home. I mean, Miami did beat them 31-17 last time they played, but without Tua. Yeah. I'm going to have to lean with
dude, this is so pitiful. Listen to this. So this is the downer game of the week. Hey, Peter, thanks for watching, dude. We'll collab again soon. Sorry, I clown on the Bears. They're actually looking this week. They should be a lock. I think every team in the division is going to be over 500. Lions have a bye. But okay, so here's the downer on this one, man. Yeah. This is stupid. The Dolphins are 32nd in points, and the Pats are 31st. You're looking at the worst 2 offenses in football. And then the Pats are 32nd in yards and passing, and the Dolphins are only 24th. I just don't trust them without their quarterback. They can't.
Is this a 3-0 game? I mean, seriously.
For real. Who wins? Dude. I'm going New England. I trust their D. Their D is average, which is better than the Dolphins. The Dolphins are 6th in yards somehow, but they give up a lot of points. Pats are a little bit better.
So curious, you're saying Pats fan here, no excuse for us to be favored. Yep. Oh, so you're saying we shouldn't be favored? Your Pats shouldn't be favored? It's only -1, I think. So
here's the problem, dude. I just don't. I get it because the Pats have been bad, but here's what my thought is: the Dolphins without Tua might be the worst team in football, and I think you guys are just a little bit better than that. I don't trust McDaniel even with these weapons. They have shown nothing, nothing. Yep. And you guys haven't shown much either. You at least were competitive against Seattle, but really since you haven't really shown much. But neither of the Dolphins have gotten destroyed by 3 touchdowns plus in every 3 touchdowns in every game since that opener, since they lost Tua. So I don't see it. I don't see it. So all right, last game, and then we'll talk a little college.
Okay.
Baltimore, Cincy. I saved this one because this is an intriguing game.
Yeah, it's a good game.
Let me find it. Where is it? Baltimore's favored by 2.5. I think they roll. Yep. I know it's a weird world to be in where the Bengals are 1-4, but I think we're living in that world. I really do. I don't see. I think this Ravens team is coming on at the right time. I think you're looking at one of the best teams in football. I really do. I think they are going to figure this out.
Baltimore won last time 34-20 the last time they played. I think Baltimore gets on a roll there too.
There is some Packers news I want to drop really quick. So we're going Baltimore. I know since he could be desperate, I just don't see it with their D.
No.
I don't know. Their D is pretty mediocre. The Ravens D is solid. Actually, rushing wise, they're great. If they can figure out the pass, they're an average, about a little above because of that run D, but about a little above average defense.
Yeah.
But they're the best offense in football in yards. Both teams are top 10 in points. That's the only reason I give the Bengals a chance here. But I don't think the Ravens are going to let another one slip here.
No.
They looked pretty damn solid against the Bills. My only question is they get ahead if they can hold it. Because their pass D is a weakness, and that's where the Bengals thrive. That's the one area I'm worried about. But I think this Ravens team is going to come in ticked off. And yeah,
I agree. I'm going to go Baltimore too. Yep.
Okay. So the Packers, the news is Romeo Doubs. Did you hear about that?
Yeah, I read a little bit about that. That he was, I guess, not happy with not being involved enough, that kind of thing. Which
he's skipping practice, and we've got Watson out. So is Bo Melton going to get some targets in this game? I'm assuming Wicks and Reed are, obviously. Does that mean Bo Melton's going to get some time and Doubs is going to slide down the depth chart? What's going on?
Wow. If that's the case, I mean, yeah.
I think he's unhappy with his role. It's like, what?
Well, and, part of that is Love being out. Yeah. He hasn't gotten a rhythm with Love, like he's used to and all that kind of stuff. I mean, it's different. Willis was in there. Maybe he's feeling some of that frustration. I don't know. No one can really tell exactly what it is. But to me, I think it's on LaFleur. If he has a receiver that's feeling left out or whatever, you need to go and talk and say, hey, I'm sorry you're feeling this way. What are your issues, and try to work something out. Because obviously there's still not something right with that offense. I mean, we've looked at it, but I think we need to go back to looking at our offense and really start. I don't know. It's what do we want to be?
Wicks got open, and that's who he trusted. And I think Doug took it personally.
Right. And the thing is, you have to get open. And if your quarterback, whether it be Willis or Love, doesn't think you're open enough, they're not going to force it and risk an interception. I mean, I just don't. I don't blame them. Exactly. So I don't know. I hope we go back to the drawing board and really we need to, as an offense, we need to define ourselves. Are we run and pound it and then play action, or are we pass and then run? And I would think with Jacobs that we would be the run.
I think with Love back, they're going to figure that out. I think running is going to be involved. The running game is going to need to be involved because that's what took pressure off Love last year. But I do think we're going to be a team that at times is going to sling it depending on the game plan. And Doubs is a guy who wants to get involved. And when he's locked in, he looks pretty damn solid. Let's see what he's got. We've got a crowded receiver room. You got guys like Bo Melton waiting to come up and get targets, and Wicks took advantage of the opportunity. So for me, I don't want to see the belly aching. I want to see him get out there and try to, just come on, man. Like, lock in. We need to get a win. Seriously. We could have won last week if he'd been locked in, possibly.
Exactly.
So, I just don't.
Our field goal kicker too. That's a whole nother.
No, that's just we need that guy should have gone already. Why is he still in the roster? Seriously.
I don't know.
All right.
I mean, that's 6 points right there, but yeah.
Let's hit some college really quick because I gotta go finish tidying up before the wife gets back. What you got, man?
Dude, last night, that Michigan State Oregon game, nice game. I don't know if you got to see any of that or whatever, but Oregon is truly a powerhouse. You're going to watch out. That Dylan Gabriel, the quarterback, I mean, he was 20-32, 63%, 257, 2 touchdowns.
Pretty good.
I mean, Oregon's going to be, they're number 6, and that's why they should be there. I think they're going to be a powerhouse in the Big Ten there, and watch out. They've already beaten Ohio, Boise State, Oregon State, UCLA, and now Michigan. They're going to be there.
They're pretty solid, man. And the
They
playoffs expanded, so they're gonna make it. Seriously.
Oh yeah, oh yeah. I'm predicting Oregon right now to go very deep, if not to the championship. They're looking like a real true powerhouse team.
What? Hold on. Let's look at the other games today. You've got. Oh, is there some good ones today?
Oh, today, yeah. There's some good ones today. You still got
Papa Tom on YouTube. What's up, man?
Hey, you still got the Missouri A&M game. Number 9 ranked Missouri against A&M, ranked 25. I think the A&M's only favored by 2, so that should be a good game. This is the 17th meeting between these two games. They met the very first time in October 1957. The series, Missouri has 7 wins, A&M has 9 wins. It is at College Station. The over-unders, I think, 49.5. I'm still leaning A&M, but I think it's going to be close game. I think it's going to be a good game, but I'm going to stick with the home team there.
This is a rare week. It looks like Oregon destroyed Michigan State. UNLV lost. Is there any ranked game? There's no ranked team against ranked team today.
Yeah, that's the only.
Georgia
Missouri.
Auburn is interesting. Will Georgia have a letdown against Auburn? I wouldn't expect so. Bama on the road against Vanderbilt, they should roll them, hopefully. But that can always be a weird one. What about
Ohio State offense versus Iowa's defense? That's a good matchup too. Curious, yes, that's true. That should be a good game.
Tennessee against Arkansas. You give Arkansas any chance at home against Tennessee tonight? Number 4 Tennessee.
Yeah.
The 4-0 against Arkansas, 3-2. It's in Arkansas.
It's in Arkansas. Yeah.
Curious Sports got a good comment. OSU offense versus Iowa's defense in the matchup I'm looking forward to. Good litmus test to see how the dynamic the Buckeyes hit that one. He's really cool. I've been talking to him on YouTube. That is a good one, man. Ohio State's favored by 17.5. Over-under is 46.5. Yeah, that's going to be good because Iowa's D
is
I mean, they shut out Illinois State in the opener, lost to Iowa State, but only gave up 20 points. Gave 21 to Troy, but they were rolling them, and then they went to Minnesota 31-14. You're looking at a pretty good D, whereas Ohio State also excellent. 52-6, 56-0, 49-14, 38-7. They haven't even had a game within 31 points yet. Right. Is Ohio State slyly the best team in college football? We're gonna find out.
They're dominating. It seems when they only give up at most 14 points.
I like tossing this college in, man. This was fun. We got to do more of this. I'll do it more. The week off, I might, especially if the wife works today, I'll catch some games. But I've been reading more college than I've ever read, and I'm starting to get into it. I'm about to start doing my scouting for the draft for next year. I'm going to start kicking that off soon. Okay, well, I'm from Michigan. Really quick, they're playing the Huskies. They're 4-1. The Huskies are favored by a point and a half. Washington. Do you think Michigan goes in there and wins that game?
You know what? I would take Michigan. Only a point. Yeah, no. Definitely. I think Michigan definitely. Let's see. When is that game? I'm trying to find that one. What times they start that game?
That game's 6:30 tonight. And to be honest, if that's on TV, that's one I'd actually like to catch. Yeah.
Oh, there it is. Yeah. Let's see. Washington, even though they're favored, Michigan's 2-0 in conference, 4-1 overall. I like what Warren's doing. The quarterback Warren. Yeah, he's thrown 6 picks, but I think he can move the ball on him. Let's see. Washington. They lost to Rutgers and they lost to Washington State. Okay, but and their 2 wins are against Northwestern, EMU, and then Webb. Okay, who's EMU? I'm sorry. Oh, Eastern Michigan. Okay, sorry. But yeah, and it's in Washington. But I'm gonna stick with the number 10 Michigan Wolverines. I think they're gonna have enough with the running game there too with that Mullen. What is it? Mullings. Yeah, Mullings. He's got 77 carries, 540 yards, 6 touchdowns. I think I'll take that rushing game of Michigan.
All right. Let's cap it off with your UNT, and then we're going to boogie people.
Yeah, good old my. Hey, you know what? It's been a while since my UNT. They have a bye this week, but my UNT Eagles actually are playing really well. Complimentary. They're not explosive on offense, but they're doing enough on offense. Their defense coming up.
What division? What conference are they in?
They are in. It's the American, I believe. So let me. It's so changed so much, but it's in the American Atlantic Conference. Right now, they are 1-0 in conference play.
What's up, Fosters? Hey, man.
4-1 overall. Right now, only Army is ahead of them, and Navy is ahead of them.
What's the record?
Overall, we are 4-1.
That's not bad, bud.
No. And I think it's 6 to get into bowl eligibility. I think it is. You have to have 6 wins. Is that right? Or something like that, I think.
I think so. 6 or 7. Yeah.
Okay. So if we win another 1 or 2 games here, we'll actually be bowl eligible, which that would be something. Yeah.
Hey,
I know.
That's pretty good, dude.
Yeah, it is. It's pretty good. So we have a bye this week.
North Texas. Here we go. You guys are American Atlantic. American Athletic.
Right.
North Texas, Mean Green. They're 4-1 and 1-0 in the conference, and looking pretty good, man. Seriously, I agree with you. 6 is minimum for. There we go. We got a college expert. 6 is the minimum requirement for a bowl. You were right.
Thank you. That's what I thought. Thank you, Foster. Thank you. Our next 2 games are on the road, which I think we can beat Florida Atlantic, and then we have Memphis.
Mm-hmm.
So. Right there, I think we can get at least one of those, and then we have Tulane, Army, UTSA, Eastern Carolina, and then Temple. So I think really, I think we 6-7 wins is very doable here. The tough games, of course, Army will be tough. Tulane, so I think we can sneak one of those there. If we lose to Army. I think we can beat East Carolina. Temple at Temple might be tough, but I think we get the 7, maybe even 8 wins and be bowl eligible. I think we're playing really good. It'll be awesome. I would love it.
Hopefully they get a win next week. Hopefully the Packers get a win. We'll let you guys know, but I think we're going to take 1 week off, and I will be back with Blitz the week after. Yes. And I got to look at our schedule, but me and Bill will be here. I'm not sure. We'll talk about if we're going to have a guest, but we'll be back on October 18th, most likely. So with our Pickems, we'll recap how we did this week, and we'll put our picks up on YouTube for you guys next week. Yeah. But hopefully the Packers get a win. To recap really quick, Bill went we both went Bucks. Yep. Bill went Jets. I went Vikings. We both went Bears. We both went Ravens. We both went Pats. We both went Commanders. I went Colts. He went Jags. I went Bills. He went Texans. We both did Broncos. We both took the 49ers. We both took the Packers. We both took the Seahawks. We both took the Steelers. And I went Chiefs, and he went Saints. So we differed on a few. Yep. But there's only 14 games this week. So 12 or 11 like last week would probably get us a win. So, yeah. But, hey, please go like and subscribe. We're up to 65, 99 on Twitter. I want to get – my goal is by the time we get back, we're really close to 7K.
That's awesome.
Please go subscribe on YouTube. It's on TikTok as well. We're getting almost to 750 on there. But please go follow on the socials. Leave some comments. I love it. There's there you go. They do have some tough games, but they're doing well. 3-1 is a great start. Yeah. Hopefully UNT gets another win next week, and we'll keep tossing this college and the fantasy football in. And I love the Bills' best bets. I hope the Packers win. I think they do. I think that's one of the best bets of the weekend, honestly. Yeah. I feel like I'm not considering it's like a lock because we've been wildly up and down, but we have hung with the 2 tough teams on our schedule so far. So hopefully we can get another win here. But that's all I've got, man. You got anything else?
Yeah, I just want to, again, thank you for all the listeners out there. Thank you for tuning in, taking some time out of your day to listen to us. If you have anything you would like us to do or suggestions, please comment please leave those. We would love to do that. If you want more college, if you want more NFL, if you want hockey, whatever, something. We're going to do some things down the road too. Now that hockey season kicking off and stuff. So
I know the name is Fun Football, and I don't want to change it, but we're definitely going to sprinkle college in. But I kind of want to sprinkle some NBA and some other sports, and I do. Maybe some full episodes in the future. We'll talk about it. So
that sounds
thank
good.
you, Sadie, for putting us on. Thank you for Brass Tap for our first live show. That was legit.
Yes, we're going to be there again, Brass Tap. We don't know when yet, but we'll definitely let you know. Yeah.
Do you want to see that Jacksonville game? We'll have to talk about it. That might be a good one. We're going to find one that's not on TV. That was our only mistake. But other than that, it was great. So, Bill, thank you, dude, for meeting me. We'll probably be doing one my way down I'm south of Dallas. We'll come back up your way. That was in Roanoke. So, thank you. Hey, you hung out for the whole we kept under an hour. We did pretty good. That was a lot of stuff, dude. All right.
Yeah.
Well, we will have our picks for you guys. Probably, if we don't go live, we will definitely have them for you guys on YouTube. Look for a few full-length videos this week and some shorts. And I'll still be hitting the Twitter. And we'll see you guys live again soon.
Thank you, guys.
I'm a game changer.